What's up, guys? It's Believe Basketball again today. You're here with Coach John. We're going to talk about confidence. And the most important thing about confidence is being consistent with it. You don't want to be the type of player that makes shots all the time, and that's the only reason why you believe in yourself. That's the only reason why you play hard. That's the only reason why you show up for games. You have to learn to enjoy this game for the overall experience. Too many times we are trying to get more out of this game than we put into it. If you put in a lot of time, you practice, you train, you work on the mental aspect of the game, you got to realize there's still going to be ups and downs. So if I don't invest a lot into the game, I can't expect a lot out of it. Now, with that also being said, if I do invest a lot into the game, I have to realize that when I'm here, this is my overall domain, okay? Because I've trained, because I put time in, that means every single line matters to me, not just the three-point line, half-court line, the foul line, baseline, the block. Everything here on this court I'm in sync with because this is part of my identity. Not my identity, it's part of it. Which means that if I do take a shot and miss it, if I do experience an air ball, if I do get scored on, it's all part of the game. And then when I leave this court, when I'm gone, so is my thoughts about this thing. The only thing I should carry on from this court is good experiences, meaning, okay, I missed a foul shot to the left. I missed a game-winning foul shot. I missed a game-winning three. What can I take positively from that? I had at least enough confidence to take the shot. That's one way you have to look at it. And then from there, let's break down, okay, why did I miss? I don't want to sit here and go, I missed the game-winning shot. Okay, so now I'm not shooting the basketball anymore. Somebody stole the ball from me, so I'm not going to do that same move anymore. No, I'm going to take this move, and I'm going to perfect this move now because I know what it's like when this move isn't perfected. I know the pain that I experience. So one of the biggest things we can't do is beat ourselves up, and especially expecting everything to go well. This game is a great simulation of life. You could put in all the work in, go through bad experiences, and it's up to you based on your perspective of how you're going to receive that experience. Well, let's say we start off a game and we're here. We start taking shots in close to the basket. We're doing warm-ups, right? And I get to the basket, I'm warming up, there's a lot of people here, and I miss. Or I go here, and to be part of my routine, I miss shots that I normally make, right? I'm off, okay? Shots that I normally make all the time. Now, I just shot a couple shots, I didn't make all of them. If I allowed that first miss to bother me, I'm gonna carry that miss and keep thinking about it while I'm in the layup line. Ball comes back to me, still thinking about, oh, I just missed this shot while I'm with all these people. Let me make sure I don't miss, 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 make sure I don't miss. The whole time I'm thinking about not missing instead of making the shot. And we're not understanding how our mind works. If I constantly think about mistakes, what's gonna happen? I'm going to make mistakes. If the ball gets taken from me and I'm constantly worried about the next play of them taking the ball from me, I'm going to turn the ball over. We have to live in the moment, make the mistake, move forward from it, and make adjustments. Okay, think about what I'm gonna do the next time. I gotta protect the ball. I gotta use the backboard. I gotta hold up my follow through. I need to make sure when I lay the ball in, not to bring it back to the defender. I gotta make sure I pay attention in the timeout. I gotta ask my teammates questions. I gotta make sure I take accountability for the pass that I made, even though that they dropped it. They're the ones that dropped it, but I should have threw a bounce pass, right? These are all things that we can accept accountability on and take responsibility for, and we'll change our whole results that we get here on the court. Stop beating yourself up. Stop it. You are going to make mistakes. Coach G and I have been doing these videos for years, but we've been training players even longer. We make mistakes all the time in like the methods that we come up with. Sometimes we stutter, sometimes we trip over our words. Sometimes we give the wrong analogies. So what? We miss shots, we're demonstrating, we air ball, we dribble off our foot. It doesn't matter because it's not about perfection. It's about consistency. I don't care how many shots I miss, how many air balls I have. Sometimes we're competing with players. I get my shot blocked, they score on me. That doesn't have any type of diminish on my confidence. I am still John Breeden. I still had the career I had. Even throughout the course of my career, there are games that I struggled with. Air balls. Literally one of my best games, I shot an air ball, barely getting playing time when I was playing at Siena in my sophomore year, and I get in the game, coach is like, literally the game's over. First shot I take in the shot clock, air ball. Whole crowd's going crazy, full gym. We're playing against, what's that team? St. Bonaventure at their place for some type of cup that they made up. I literally come here at top of the key, shot, air ball. I'm getting back on defense. Teammates just hit me on my back. They go, don't worry about it. I'm like, I'm not worried about it. I literally scored 15 points all in that second half. How is that even possible if I start off with an air ball? Because to me, an air ball was just an air ball. That's all it was. I'm not taking it further than that. I'm not a bad player. So what, they're booing me? Yeah, they're saying air ball. Yeah, they're saying breathing sucks. So what? They weren't here just like this when there was no one here. It was just me doing my ball handling drills, taking these same shots. So I'm not gonna be affected about something that happened, me shooting an air ball, shot block, someone stealing the ball, because I got the reps in. That's a one-off. And if it happens again, I'm still believing that the next play is going to happen the way I planned for it to happen. Why? Because I got the reps in. I'm going to get out of this what I put into it. So an air ball is not going to diminish my confidence. I've shot this shot hundreds of times. So now it's time to go. Score 15 points, floaters, coming off screens, hitting threes, getting to the foul line. Literally brought us back so it was a close game. We were down by double digits when I got in the game. Changed the whole trajectory to the point where the other team's starting point guard came to me while they were on the foul line like, yo, why wasn't you in the game the whole time? Like, what's going on? And he said, yo, you need to chill. I'm trying to get out the game. These are things that happen all the time, y'all. It happens all the time. But if I was so worried about why my coach didn't put me in the game earlier, I would have game in and laid an egg. I'd have gave my coach a reason for not putting me in the game. All because, well, I should have been in sooner. Nah, whatever playing time I got, I'm going to get in. If you go online and look at my stats at CNN, it's completely misleading. It'll say I average 12 and a half minutes a game. But what people don't understand is the actual stats and the actual experience are two different things. My coach says he didn't believe in me throughout the course of the game. Yet the same coach would trust me to get in the end of the game to take care of the ball and shoot foul shots. What sense does that make? So you'll trust me when the game is on the line, but you don't trust me throughout the course of the game. So you got to think about this. This is a mind challenge like no other. I'm still going to practice early, last one to leave, still get my shots up. Why? Because I'm holding myself accountable. I can't put myself in the game, but I can decide how much work I put in. I can't control my opportunity, but I can control my preparation for the opportunity. I can't control if I missed the shot, but I can control if I had enough confidence to take the shot. I can't control if the guy makes a basket on me, but I can always control if I'm going to step up, hold my ground, and say, nah, next play, I got him. These are all choices that we have. Having confidence is a choice. Losing confidence is a choice. It's all about our thoughts. Your thoughts control your actions and they control your life. Believe in yourself. Why? Because no one else can play the game for you. Your coaches can't, your family can't. The younger you can't. You in this moment right now, you with the skills you have right now, with the amount of reps that you put in right now, is the only person that can show up. And you know better than anyone else. Did I do what I was supposed to do before this game started? Did I do what I was supposed to do before open gym started? Before I went to this tryout? Am I prepared? And if the answer is no, I have to be real with you. You deserve the results you get. But if you're the type of player that puts the work in, not only physically, but you work on the mind, you read books, you get into school, the offer that we have for you guys to help you with your confidence and your mentality. These are the type of things that help us elevate to the next level because you have to be whole-rounded. You can't just be one-dimensional. You are the type of player that come on the floor, hey, coach, I'm the best shooter in the gym. Okay, if your shot's off, how are you going to respond? I'm just not going to shoot. That's not confidence. That's not confidence. The answer to that question is, I'm going to play harder defense, I'm going to rebound, I'm going to execute on offensive end, I'm getting my other teammates involved. Because you can't be one-dimensional. If I remove your strongest ability and you have nothing else left, that's all you are. That's it. You're limited based on the productivity you can give to the team, and you don't want to be that type of player. You want to be the type of player that can show up no matter what's going on the floor. You're walking around, you're doing what you need to do as a playmaker, and if you're not the playmaker, you're breaking the game down, telling your players where to go, because leadership is not based on just productivity, it's based on a mindset. So if you're going to have confidence in yourself, regardless of the situations, be that. Be that person. No, I believe. I don't care how much we're down by. We're going to play hard. This is our identity. This is what we're going to do. And make sure you always maintain your confidence. I don't care if you miss shots, turn the ball over, coaches yelling at you. There's a lot of expectations that you haven't met consistently. You're a human being. Allow yourself to have a human experience. Keep your confidence. Believe in yourself. This is Coach Breeden. This is Believe Basketball. We out.
Do you struggle with confidence? Because you don't have to. Imagine if there was a community that you could join from the comfort of your own home to help you take your game to the next level. Where there's weekly live calls where you can learn how to develop your confidence, how to play well when you make mistakes, play through adversity. If you join our Believe School, you'll never be the same player again.